Hi everyone, I'm Linda Bennett, your spiritual counselor and psychic host for Metaphysically Speaking. Tonight we're going to talk about the election, how it affects us, and how it affects the universe. 803-5084. Start dialing with any question you have, including your personal questions. Stay with us. And welcome back, everyone. Metaphysically Speaking is a concept I developed a very long time ago to help all of us understand why we are on the planet. Who are the people we are with? Why are we in the situations we're in? Why were we born in this country, on this planet, etc.? And how to get through the day with as much dignity and grace and humor and success, body, mind, and spirit, as possible. Is that all? Well, there's a lot more to it. Now, the format is in the beginning of the show, which is now, and at the very end, you can ask your personal questions about your love life, your family, or your job, whatever. You can also ask anything else that you want to talk about. During the body of the show, ask the topic. Now, the topic tonight is going to be the election, our place in the galaxies, and the universe. You can talk about UFOs as well. You can talk about spirit connection, anything that pertains to planet Earth and our position in the universe. Tonight is going to be about helping you think expansively instead of tunnel vision like this. Okay, let's take a call on anything you want to talk about. 803-5084. Make sure you have your pencils and paper because we have classes. Caller, first name and comment or question.
Hi, Linda. My name is Diane.
Hi,
You're
Diane.
an inspiration to me.
Thank you.
I wanted to find out how things are going to look for the new year for me. This has been a year of completion, and I'm off to new things and hoping.
Right. Well, that whole question is an entire consultation. But I do feel that there'll be a change in your perspective about your personal relationships. You'll become more detached, not in a negative way, but in a positive, more spiritual way. And that is going to help you move beyond certain emotional issues that you've been trying to put closure on. You're also going to have some kind of change about your job situation. Okay, so this is going to be a year. You're still not finished with some of the things you have to put together, because I'm looking at a jigsaw puzzle and there are a few pieces that are not there yet. You've got them in your hand. I was never good at jigsaw puzzles. To me, it just takes too much time and I'd rather read a book. But this is a puzzle that you've got maybe 6 or 7 pieces that are not put back together yet. So you're still finishing things off, but it's going to be a year of progress for you. Now, I have to ask you a question, because I do get criticism occasionally from certain people, and one woman called it very irate last week, saying I shouldn't be talking about politics. Well, metaphysics includes politics. Why am I an inspiration to you?
That you've been able to reach so many people and do such a wonderful job of bringing metaphysical speaking to the world, and we are in a time we certainly need it.
What we're looking for now are calls on the election, our spirituality, our perspective in the universe, and what you think this all means. Because one of the things I want to remind you is that as souls, we are journeying to this planet, to other planets. We are learning lessons. We journey in groups. We journey in country karma. We journey in planet karma. So we are here for a certain reason. But if you looked at that, just the Milky Way, just that little segment of this little pinch of the known universe, say to yourselves, is bickering and pettiness the way to go? Is this what God made this spectacular garden of planets and galaxies for? So if we are petty and self-centered and bickering and cheating and lying and scheming, we are not only holding ourselves back, we are holding our planet back. We are holding our galaxy back. And that is what's happening on our planet now, with the wars and the religions and the bickering and the violence and the killing and the sexual abuse and the batterings and the alcohol and the drugs and the smoking and abusing animals and eating animals. All of this is a drain on the energy. Okay? So with this concept, let's talk about the election and the galaxies and UFOs, etc. Caller, first name and comment or question.
Linda, this is Janice.
Janice.
First of all, I love your show and I have a lot of respect for you.
Thank you.
My question is, who's going to win this election and what impact is this going to have on our universe?
Just what I was saying before, the bickering and every other wrong thing on our planet pulls us back and pulls everybody else back. If the ballots are counted properly, Gore will win. If they are not counted properly, Bush will win. Gore has actually won the election. But with all of this collusion and incompetence and manipulation, we are having a nightmare. Florida is the laughingstock. And if I were George Bush, I would be very silent about his bickering about anything, because it's his brother who is the governor of this state. And I'm waiting for somebody to point that out. And I'm also waiting for somebody to point out the fact that there should be a federal investigation. They were busy worried about Hillary and Bill Clinton with real estate. There should be, which they spent $70 million of our tax dollars and found out they were innocent, okay? Now, answering the people who are saying, well, you know, in 1960, when Nixon called up and conceded to Kennedy, and then the country could get on with governing, allow me to explain that to you. Because in Chicago, under Mayor Daley, who was connected to Sam Giancana and the Mafia, they were hauling away in Republican districts, they were hauling away voting booths, hauling them on the trucks. People were watching them. Okay, they had photographs of them. Nixon knew that if he contested, he could get shot or die in a car accident because he was dealing with the Mafia. It was a no-win situation. This was a rigged election through Illinois, through Sam Giancana, who coincidentally talk about, you know, be careful of your friends, you don't need enemies. Sam Giancana and the Traficantes and the Bananos, who admitted it on one of those movies that ran last year, were part of the Kennedy assassination, both of them. So when Kennedy went after the Mafia after he got elected, the Mafia happened to help him get in, and they thought that was very cranky and ungrateful of him. So that's why he got wiped out. I don't think anybody with half a brain still thinks that Oswald was the only one involved in the Kennedy assassination, especially when the Mafia family that was partly responsible came out and admitted it. And we have other mobsters on tape talking about, you know, Kennedy being hit. They didn't get him in Miami, so they're going to get him in Dallas. Okay, so